Arthur, 30s, a exhausted freelance travel writer. Cynical, relies heavily on logic, desperately needs sleep. The front desk clerk, 60s, polite, deeply tired, and speaks with the eerie calm of someone who knows too much. The whisperer, an unseen presence in room 304. Act I, the stagnant air. Int. Hotel lobby night. The grandfather clock in the corner of the lobby reads 2:14 a.m. The air is thick, smelling of old carpet and synthetic lavender. Rain lashes against the heavy glass doors. Arthur stands at the front desk, dragging a heavy suitcase. His eyes are bloodshot, his collar rumpled. Behind the desk stands the clerk, methodically sorting key cards. Arthur. Voice raspy. Please tell me you have a reservation for Arthur Pendleton. I've been driving since noon. The clerk doesn't look up immediately. He slides a finger down a paper ledger. Clerk. Yes. Mr. Pendleton. A single night. Arthur. Make it a quiet one. If there's a room away from the ice machine, I'd kiss you. The clerk stops. His hand hovers over a wooden key rack. He pulls a heavy brass key with a plastic fob. Stamped into the faded red plastic is the number, 304. Clerk. 3rd floor. End of the hall. You won't hear a soul up there, sir. Arthur. Perfect. Arthur grabs the key. The metal feels abnormally cold, almost wet, though it's perfectly dry. He turns toward the elevator. Clerk. Mr. Pendleton. Arthur stops, looking back over his shoulder. Clerk, so indeed. A courtesy note for our guests on the 3rd floor. If you hear plumbing noises, water running in the walls, do not attempt to turn off your bathroom faucets. They are automated for maintenance tonight. Leave them be. Arthur. Scoffs lightly. As long as it doesn't flood, I don't care if it plays the cello. Good night. The clerk just stares, his face completely expressionless. Act 2, the 3rd floor. Int. 3rd floor hallway continuous. The elevator doors groan open. The hallway is long, narrow, and lit by flickering fluorescent fixtures that hum like angry wasps. The carpet is a dizzying pattern of muddy maroons and browns. Arthur walks down the corridor. His footsteps are muffled entirely by the thick, damp carpet. He passes room 301. Room 302. Room 303. He stops at the very end. Room 304. The door is older than the others, made of dark, unvarnished wood that looks slightly warped. Arthur inserts the key. It turns with a heavy, wet click. Int. Hotel room 304 continuous. Arthur steps inside and flips the light switch. A single floor lamp beside the bed hums alive, casting long, jaundiced shadows across the room. The room is frozen in 1974. A queen-sized bed with a pea green polyester bedspread. A dark wood dresser with a cracked mirror. A heavy velvet curtain covers the window. Arthur sighs, tossing his suitcase onto the luggage rack. He walks over to the window and pulls the curtain aside. Outside, there is nothing but pitch blackness and the driving rain. But as he looks closer, he notices something odd. The window is entirely sealed shut. Not just locked, but painted over with thick, black layers of enamel, bonding the frame to the sill. Arthur. Muttering. Fire hazard. Brilliant. He turns around and collapses onto the bed. The mattress gives a loud, metallic screech. He closes his eyes. Drip. Arthur opens his eyes. Drip. It's coming from the bathroom. He groans, remembering the clerk's warning about the plumbing. Arthur, Suinteed. Automated maintenance. Right. He pulls a pillow over his head, rolling onto his side. He closes his eyes again, forcing his breathing to slow down. Drip. Drip. Slosh. The sound changes. It's no longer a rhythmic drip. It sounds like something heavy moving through shallow water. Arthur sits up. The room has grown noticeably colder. His breath forms a faint, white mist in the dim light of the floor lamp. Act 3, the automated maintenance. Int. Hotel room 304 later, 3:05 a.m. Arthur is awake. He's sitting on the edge of the bed, staring at the closed bathroom door. From beneath the crack of the door, a faint, greenish light spills out onto the carpet. Along with the light comes a smell. It's faint at first, but rapidly fills the room, the unmistakable, choking odor of stagnant pond water and rotting vegetation. Arthur. Calling out, trying to sound annoyed. Hello? Is someone in there? No answer. Just the sound of water. Slosh. Slosh. Arthur gets up. He walks slowly toward the bathroom. He reaches out and grabs the doorknob. It's freezing to the touch. He turns it and pushes the door open. Int. Bathroom continuous. The bathroom is empty. The greenish light is coming from a cracked fluorescent bulb above the mirror. The porcelain bathtub is bone dry. The sink is dry. Arthur stares at the drain. Nothing. He sighs, rubbing his face. Arthur. You're losing your mind, Artie. Go to sleep. Reflected in the cracked mirror, he sees the queen-sized bed in the main room. The pea-green bedspread is no longer flat. There is a distinct, human-sized lump underneath the covers, right where he was sleeping moments ago. Arthur spins around violently, facing the bedroom. The bed is completely empty. The covers are thrown back, exactly as he left them. He looks back at the mirror. In the reflection, the lump is still there. In fact, it's moving. The covers in the reflection are slowly sliding down, revealing a mass of matted, sodden black hair. Arthur's heart hammers against his ribs. He backs out of the bathroom, keeping his eyes locked on the actual bed. It remains empty. But the air in the room is now so cold it hurts to breathe. He grabs his jacket from the chair. Arthur, Silentide. Nope. I'm sleeping in the car. Screw this. He marches to the heavy wooden front door of room 304. He grabs the handle and pulls. It doesn't budge. He rattles it. The lock is undone, the deadbolt is turned back, but the door feels as though it has been welded to the frame. Arthur, Silentide. Come on. Open, you piece of garbage. He throws his shoulder into the door. It's solid as concrete. Behind him, the floor lamp flickers. Buzz. Buzz. Then, it goes out entirely. The only illumination left is the sickly green glow spilling from the bathroom door. Act 4, the bed. Int. Hotel room 304, 3:33 a.m. Arthur is backed against the stuck front door, his breathing ragged. He pulls out his smartphone. The screen lights up his terrified face. No service. Arthur. No, no, no. Come on, work. He looks up from the screen. The green light from the bathroom casts a long shadow across the bedroom floor. Standing right at the edge of the bathroom doorway is a pair of footprints. They aren't shoe prints. They are the marks of bare, wet feet, pressed into the carpet. As Arthur watches, a new footprint appears. Squish. The carpet sinks down 3 feet ahead of the last mark, water welling up from the fabric. But there is no one standing there. Squish. Another footprint appears, moving closer to the bed. Squish. The edge of the pea-green mattress indents. Something invisible, but incredibly heavy, is climbing onto the bed. Arthur holds his breath, paralyzed. The mattress groans under a shifting weight. The pillows sink down. Then, the blanket slowly lifts, pulling itself up as if covering a large, invisible torso. For a moment, there is dead silence. Only the sound of the rain outside pounding against the sealed window. Then, from the center of the bed, a voice speaks. It doesn't sound like a human voice. It sounds like two wet stones rubbing together underwater. Arthur. Arthur grips his phone like a weapon, tears of absolute terror welling in his eyes. Arthur. What do you want? What is this? The Whisperer. You didn't put out the sign, Arthur. Arthur blinks. His mind races. The sign. The Whisperer, Silentide. The policy is very clear. If the sign isn't on the door, we are allowed to clean. Suddenly, the invisible weight on the bed shifts violently. The blankets fly back. From the empty air above the mattress, a deluge of black, freezing water erupts, splashing again. It is a woman, but her limbs are impossibly long and disjointed, bent at angles no human skeleton could achieve. Her skin is a translucent, bloated gray-white, like a corpse that has been submerged in a river for months. Her face is obscured by a thick curtain of dripping, tangled black hair, but through the strands, two milky, lidless eyes stare directly at him. She uncoils from the bed with sickening, arachnid speed, dropping onto all fours on the floor. Arthur screams, a primal, tearing sound. He turns and beats his fists against the wooden door. Arthur. Help. Someone help me. Open the door. Behind him, the sound of wet, scraping flesh approaches rapidly. SHK, SHK, SHK. The phone drops from his hand. Blackout. Act V, checkout time. Int. Hotel lobby morning, 8 a.m. The sun is shining outside, throwing bright, cheerful beams across the lobby floor. The storm has passed. The front desk clerk is still behind the counter, looking fresh and rested. He is typing smoothly into his computer. The elevator doors chime and slide open. A young couple walks out, carrying light duffel bags, smiling and talking about breakfast. They approach the desk. Man. Morning. Checking out of room 212. Great stay, very quiet. Clerk. With a warm, professional smile. Wonderful to hear, sir. I'll get you all squared away. Did you enjoy the vintage charm? Woman. Loved it. Though, the hallway on the third floor smelled a little bit like old water when we passed the elevator. Like a leaky pipe. The clerk's smile doesn't fade, but his eyes grow sharp. Clerk. Ah. Thank you for letting me know. We are having some automated maintenance done on that floor. I'll have our staff look into it immediately. He completes their checkout, and the couple walks out into the bright morning air. The clerk waits until the lobby doors close. He reaches under the desk and pulls out a small wooden bucket containing a bottle of heavy-duty bleach, a scrub brush, and a fresh plastic bag. He walks out from behind the counter and walks over to the elevator. Int. Third floor hallway continuous. The elevator opens. The clerk steps out. The humming of the fluorescent lights is gone, replaced by the quiet warmth of morning light filtering through a window at the far end of the hall. He walks down the corridor, past 301, 302, and 303. He stops at room 304. Lying on the floor just outside the door is a small, red plastic card. It's the Do Not Disturb sign. It looks like it was kicked out from underneath the door gap, or perhaps dropped in the struggle. It is damp. The clerk sighs, a sound of deep, professional exhaustion. He bends down, picks up the sign, and wipes it dry with his sleeve. He uses his master key to unlock the door. It opens smoothly, without resistance. Int. Hotel room 304 continuous. The room is bright. The velvet curtains have been drawn back, and morning sunlight fills the space. The pea green bedspread is neatly made. The air smells faintly of lavender. There is no sign of a struggle, no water, no foam. Except for the luggage rack. Arthur's suitcase sits there, unopened. Next to it, on the carpet, is a damp, dark patch shaped vaguely like a human body, slowly drying in the sun. The clerk walks over to the dresser. He places the brass key to room 304 on the wood. Then, he takes the Do Not Disturb sign and neatly hangs it over the interior doorknob, ensuring the red side faces outward toward the hallway. Clerk. To the empty room. We really must remind them at check-in. It saves so much paperwork. He takes his bucket of bleach, steps backward out of the room, and pulls the door shut. The heavy lock clicks into place. On the outside of the door, the red plastic sign sways gently in the draft of the hallway. It reads, "Do not disturb. Privacy please." Beneath the door crack, a tiny trickle of cold, dark water slowly begins to seep out onto the maroon carpet.